Hello and welcome. Here today we are looking at Greedlands. This is a action roguelite that came into early access just a few days ago. The developer actually emailed me about it, and that was part of a playtest, but due to last week being chaos, I didn't get to actually play it, but it did come out already. So, as always, if you like the gameplay you see here, I'll have a link to the Steam page in the description. If you want to help the channel grow, subscribe, like, comment, YouTube things. All right, so quick run through of the meta progression. You have a bunch of power arbors and different things there. And then we have weapons and things, and these are all unlocked by doing a thing to unlock doing missions to unlock those, and we'll get there in a second. And you can actually upgrade all of your equipment from what I've seen so far as well, so there's a lot of meta progression stuff. These modifiers also are really interesting. One, you can upgrade your expansion, how many numbers you can have. And then you'll have ones like this, where it shows you how much they cost. For example, this is very expensive because it's bounce. And yeah, that's just kind of always going to be very expensive. In fact, can I upgrade this one now? I can, actually. So there we go. As you can see, it didn't go up in price, but at the same time, this is balanced out here. This is also where your auto aim and auto using of things is, which is they do cost points to use. So it's an interesting thing where if you're using some of the tools to assist you, you'll actually need a little bit more expansion points and won't be able to use as many for defense and that stuff. These are upgradable, some of them, as long as they have a little dot there. All right, so now we're going to jump into the jungle here, and we're actually going to start the run right there, because that basically covers it. You can always see your list of things up there. We need discovered 1 times of mercenaries remains. I hopefully we'll find one in our roaming. And then we need to use the grenade, which I just got, and jungle area, 1 jungle area green basin discoveries. I think that's this one. We'll give it a try, because I don't think it's either of those two. Oh, it might be that. I don't know. All right, let's try it in here, because this says jungle, that says jungle, so why not? This music is super loud, and I need to turn it down a little bit. All right, so when you come in, you can actually set up configurations for all of those. In fact, the default configuration is not the first in column 1. The column 1 and column 2 are already built when you first open the game. This one has, column 2 has all your automatic aiming and things like that, and this one does not. So we actually just got a new gun, so we're going to take that. We're going to try and do that. And then you can see your mod list right there, and it'll tell you whether you have auto aim and things like that on that one or not. All right. I do apologize. There's a lot of meta progression. And a lot of different things in the systems in the game. So generally, I hate to make it like 2.5, 3 minutes before the gameplay happens, but in this one, it kind of helps you understand what you're seeing here. I think we're gonna go for that. Now, if you look, there's a heat bar next to us here, and we actually that gets charged up as you are. Oh, this gun is really nice. And that, since we have bounces right now, it should be bouncing like 3 times now, which is pretty cool. This game will let you stack any of this stuff, by the way. You can get bounce with pierce. You can get. I haven't found anything that makes my bullets go more than. We have more mount too. My mount is really nice. I think in our case we're gonna grab that. So that'll actually boost our main gun's bullet damage, which is really good. Now this will show up on your map occasionally. Every once in a while, when you go up every so often, you'll get a airdrop. I don't remember where it shows it. Oh, there it is. 36 seconds to the next one. And they drop off stuff for you. This is how you would heal if you don't have anything that does regen, and it also is collecting your meta progression currency. So you really do want to roam around the map and not just hang out outside the place you get dropped off. So I like to. I've played it for. Oh, one thing I do want to definitely point out. It doesn't automatically save. Yeah, so we're getting extra bullet penetration off that now. We can pew 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 all day. I think penetrations are done after. Don't hold me to this, but it feels like they're done after bounces. So I think if you're not getting enough enemies on the screen to consume all your bounces, you might end up with a little bit of a pain on the on that portion. All right, let's see. This one's pretty cool if you're gonna overheat a lot and you know your weapon's gonna need. There's a like the shotgun. It uses so much heat. You're constantly reloading. It really helped. That works so well with it. Get a little bit more penetration. I think we're gonna go here though because elites and bosses really does help out on the bosses so far. This area is actually pretty good. I don't. Oh yeah, what is my grenade? Is it a? I don't think I equipped it, did I? It does not appear that I equipped it. Ooh, Overload's great. Overload's so fun. This character that I'm playing, cooldown speed. Let's get some electric shuriken out there. There's some cool weapons in here. One of them is, if you watch like any of the Marvel movies, the Guardians of the Galaxy stuff, Yondu has that arrow that flies around and like there's a weapon in here that feels very much like that. It is pretty neat, and the way it moves too is great because it's very, very, very like circular in its movements and stuff. We'll probably get it if we get a little drone to come with us. Oops! Whoa, whoa, oops! Oh hey, our armor actually came in good there. Very nice. That shield's not a bad idea. Oh yeah, vision is an interesting thing, and so we're actually gonna grab that. I think growth is XP. So I think I'm gonna do that because we're kind of only at the beginning here. Yeah, it was they sent me a playtest key and I didn't get to it, and I went to go look it up today because I was like, oh yeah, let me finally do that because there's so many things that I was supposed to have done other videos on yet. But the problem was that like last week, it was crazy. Ah, there it is. There's our secret dart. Yeah, see, check it out. You'll see it floating around. I really like that weapon. That weapon is so cool. This laser is pretty good too. So far, the scatter shot, which isn't the shotgun, is probably my favorite weapon because that thing is just, man, it eliminates everything in the neighborhood. All right, let's get this. One's funny because it actually is a gun that just shoots backwards. Yeah, I liked it quite a bit actually. Like I said, I actually bought this myself or today. So as of today of this recording, it'll be yesterday when you see this. But yeah. I had this on my. I can't believe how long I've had this game on my wish list. Like it was like a crazy long time. I don't even remember how I got first introduced to it. So it was one of those things where I was like, as soon as I saw the notification from Steam, I was like, oh. And then the developer, like I said, had sent a key, and I was like, oh wait, it's just sitting there in my email box, and I haven't touched it, and I had no idea it was there because I did not have time to deal with that stuff. Plasma orbs are kind of nice, but I think we're gonna go with that. That should technically increase our damage, but also protect us from some of their projectiles. I think it increases your damage because I think the overall buff that the shield gives you is increased maybe by the. It seemed in with my spread shot, it felt like it was getting boosted each time I got a shield. I could be wrong on that one. Probably am because that would be kind of a weird way for the mechanic to be done, but that's how it felt that one time. I would assume it doesn't work that way though. Oh, there's our boss. The boss looks cool. Oh, he's already dead. Oh, we blew him up so fast. Oh, let's give all our equipment damage. Oh man, that was funny. That's because oh yeah, that's right. We have a couple of those extra damage to bosses. Ah, that's funny. Yeah, let's do it. Now we'll get our little gun that shoots out our back. We have so many drones. Yeah, I'm not going to finish any of those this time because I went to the wrong place to do that. This is definitely, well, nah, can't be the jungle. It just can't be. Can't be that jungle. Because I think it would say the jungle. Ooh, magnet. Let's get fire rate. And let's get this thing. Alright, now we have full weapon slots. Which hopefully should mean that we're not too bad about just like cruising around. Alright. Range, flight speed. Let's get flight speed. That'll make him be able to do way more damage when he's picking out new things to shoot at. Yeah, the fact that you have to go like cruise around the map for the map meta progression and stuff is pretty nice because it gives you a good reason to be wandering around. There are treasure chests too on the map. Hopefully we'll see one or two as we're going along. But yeah, there's like a lot of things you can. It's a pretty cool game. I was having a lot of fun with it too. And I'm glad the developer sent me a key. The funny part was even before the key, it was already on my wish list. That's why I was saying I don't know when I first heard of it, but it's been on my wish list for what feels like quite a while. It's got quite a bit of stuff to be able to upgrade all that. It is in early access, so I mean, obviously, it is definitely not 100% complete. Oh, hey, that goes way past its little marker. That means oh, you can actually kill things with your level up thing, which I think is funny. Oh, let's go with 2-back things now. Now we have 2-back guns. Let's get more of you. Now we have, oh, weird. Oh, the little tiny ones. Oh, weird. Like full drone warfare over here. We have so many drones. Strength, armor value. I think we'll take a little bit of armor value. I wonder if we ever get unlocks in there. Oh, I did figured out what went wrong with the audio in yesterday's video. So all the people who are here more often than. So I set OBS up to record desktop audio because I needed to do that for the capture device that I was using. And the way I was using it, which I'm trying to figure out a different way to use it because the audio gets a little crispy. But what happened was it copied it to a track that my video wasn't set up to export from. Thus the no sound in the background. I felt sorry. I do apologize a lot for that. Like that feel. Once I figured it out, I was so mad at myself for like, oh. So I fixed it, so that should never happen again. I just have to remember to delete that track off of every regular video. For some reason, OBS will let you set so there's like the big category, which I think is scenes. And then there's sources. And your audio mixer. Let's go with that. Okay. Let's get some multi-shot in there. So you have your scene and your sources. And within a scene, your audio, if you have something muted in one source, it mutes it in all the sources. So if you have 3 sources, like say you had one source that was say you had one master scene And then you've got like one source, which is for, say, console games. One source that's for stuff on Steam, and, you know, maybe another source for like your webcam and stuff like that. The audio settings between muted and not muted are shared between all of them. So I don't. I'm sure that's very hard to picture in your head, but basically what it means is that if I go to record the Switch, the desktop audio needs to be recorded, but when I'm recording on Steam, I generally don't need the desktop audio because I have it set up to get the audio directly from the game and directly from my mic, and not the regular sound, which oftentimes contains, ooh, let's get another one of those, which oftentimes contains music in the background if I'm listening to my own music for some reason. So with the Switch in that way, with the way OBS does it, I can't separate which audio tracks essentially are up and which ones are down individually, which is kind of a pain. All right, yeah, I mean, we're leaving, so we get lots of extra things. So yeah, it kind of turned out to be one of those things where I was like, oh, that wasn't too bad. We did pretty good on that one, actually. Did we complete a mission or two? No, but we did complete some achievements. Have 6 equipment when discovering. Oh yeah, that's not too bad. Oh, now we can afford more mods. What do we have now? More chance to reroll auxiliary weapon upgrade. Oh, to roll auxiliary weapon upgrade. I wonder what that does. I mean, we can buy it. Huh. I wonder if that's almost like luck. All right. Yeah, let me go. What do we? I would have to continue that, but I did want to see if maybe we could. I think we got that. Where do I do the grenades? That's a U. These are my darts. These are my regular ones. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, so I have to find the Okay. My brain is fully checked in now. All right. If I could get rid of that, it would be great. I get the feeling these are going to get more expensive as we go. But let's see. Let's see what we open. Just, it'll be a little bit expensive. There we go. We'll go up a level. See, now when you go up a level, now we have air support, orbital cannons, and more air support. So now we can actually get some of these things in there. Nice. Nice. All right. Orbital cannon is now available. Oh, very nice. That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be super fun, I can tell. All right. It's a little bit short of a video, but that was what that little area took. This, like I said, it also just came out into early access, so I know that not everything is in here, so it'll be nice to leave quite a bit of stuff to do as it improves over time, and still have a lot of stuff to grind out. I'll probably grind out some decent amount of stuff. This might be next like weekend Sunday video, is me doing some more of this, because I really do like this so far. It seems to have come out in a really good shape. Like, I haven't had any performance drops. I haven't had any real issues. It actually does like DLSS and makes everything shinier and brighter. So yeah, this has been Greedlands. Let me check one thing real quick. All right, I checked real quick. They do still have a demo up, so if you wanted to at least get like a base of how it feels on your system, you'd be able to do that. There's also a couple of finish your bundle thing, which if you watch this channel enough, you might have 1 or 2 of them games. So yeah, like I said, this has been Greedlands. Is that land or lands? Let me check. It's land, and I keep saying lands. My brain. Again, I'll have a link to the Steam page in the description if you wanted to grab this for yourself. If you enjoyed this video, I do hope you come back for the next one. And most of all, have a great day.